Okay, this is a quick walkthrough on how to use the tutorial tool. So what you're gonna do is to go into the tutorial studio right here, and at the top right here you have a bunch of cards for different features. Anyways, here are your metrics. You can track them, you can see the time produced, and so on and so forth. Where then, once you want to start your day, you want to, first of all, in like batches, generate all of those tutorials. What I mean by this is it takes a bit of time to generate the tutorials. So what you're gonna do in like batches of 10 to maybe a maximum of 20, generate the initial tutorials right here, and then they'll show up here. So you can guarantee uninterrupted work by iterating through them. Iteration 1, 2, 3, sorry, wrong word. Tutorial 1, tutorial 2, tutorial 3, all at the point where you can just basically click record. Next right here we have the ranking. This is not important. The review section where you'll be reviewing your tutorials at the end of the day. The localization, where the localization will take effect automatically. You do not have to start it yourself. Normally, if you want to, just click on here and they'll be translated by themselves into right now 5 languages: German, French, Italian, Netherlandish, I think it's Dutch, and Swedish. For the thumbnails, they'll be generated in here. These are just videos that I translated and that have no thumbnails yet. And in the keyword section, you'll get the keywords. Right now, we'll work through the list of initial keywords. The keyword tool isn't fully wired up yet because it was producing keywords that were not fully doable since I tuned it initially for 20-minute and 40-minute tutorials, which obviously in our case is not the right solution. So you have the initial keywords right here. What you're gonna do is make sure you're on the 3-minute section and look into, for example, how to turn off Samsung Galaxy phone step by step. Since you're sitting on the computer, what you're gonna do is just delete it. Just delete it, no worries. If it's not doable, don't do it. Next thing is how to find an open, secure folder on Samsung phone. Also, delete it. In most cases, you can go through the list of 37 tutorials. I think Word was, sorry, not tutorials, but softwares that your boss wanted to work through. So yeah, we have the Word tutorials, for example, here. What you're gonna click is create tutorial. This will get you instantly to the create tab. The really cool thing about this is that it also already fills in the tutorial title. But today we want to explore the more sophisticated route, so we're gonna take another tutorial on the same keyword that has already been produced from my previous channel. Paste it in here after clicking rewrite a reference video, and you're gonna click on fetch transcript. Now, if the fetching of the transcript doesn't work, another button will pop up where you'll have to paste in your YouTube cookies that you've got from YouTube. So how to get them is you click on, oh, sorry, wrong thingy. You'll get them from here, the extensions, and get yourself the getcookies.txt locally thing. And oh, I don't know if I can show them from, I think that no one can do shit. Anyways, you copy them over and paste them into the tutorial studio. After that, you will scroll down, see that the transcript of the video has been loaded into the tutorial studio. You'll choose the language, which of course and standard is English. This is only a feature we thought about adding because maybe we could get cheaper labor if we let the people record in their native language. Obviously, that is a little bit counterproductive since the UI is still in English and there could be confusions. So set that to English. On the channel, you can select the USA tutorials since we'll have more channels in the future. And we'll just name it tutorial 1 to not mess up the context right here. Depending on the sort of content and the accuracy of the initial script, or if there's even a script, you'll enter in the steps that you're gonna execute on while having researched the video, how it's done, what the initial steps are to completing the goal that the video promises to reach. Anyways, enter them in here. If the transcript in here is already very good, then you don't have to, but it adds originality, it makes the video normally better, it gives more context, and that's good. So, at the bottom we have the tutorial mode. You can normally leave that on auto. This is mostly for how long the resulting tutorial will be, where the auto mode will try to match the length of the resulting tutorial to this length approximately, to not over-explain or under-explain a complicated or simple to solve topic. Okay, we're gonna click on generate the script and audio. You'll see it is queued in here, but very important, you'll stay on this page. This is so that you save the few seconds each creation to again create a bunch of tutorials in batches. Now in the studio, you'll see there is the state of generating the script, then the audio, and so on. We'll jump right into the video that has already been generated. And yeah, the transcript seems good. If you want to edit it, just click in here, write some text. For example, hello, or whatever. If you make any edits, for example, corrections or deleting parts that are unnecessary or sound weird, please click on save and regenerate audio, because the audio is already generated, and if you make an edit and don't click on save and regenerate audio, the audio will still be the old audio. In this case, I entered the steps, I don't know, read the transcript to make sure that there's a good video from just the transcript. I didn't want to bother with anything. So below this, you can change the playback speed. It's the speed at which the voice will be playing while setting it. With the set as my default button, you can, for example, set the 2x speed as your default, increasing production capacity. Just as a quick side note, I'm quite sure, if I'm informed correctly, you will definitely get bonuses if you produce more, since we do not want to leave hard work unrewarded. The goal for the tutorial production is ideally 60, and we have some math in the background to track what the optimal performance is that's realistic and, of course, humanly reachable. Below this, you have the actual thing that you're gonna click a bunch of times per day, which is the start of the audio. So what you're gonna do is select your countdown. I just set it at 3 seconds, so you get a little bit of time. And if you press F8, this button you can, by the way, change in the settings. The audio will start playing. The synchronization between audio and video will be automatic, by the way, so an approximate chronos start is fine. You can click on start audio and the thing will start recording itself. So 3, 2, 1. make sure this is filming. Oh, this is fucking annoying. So I just quickly disabled my sound on my computer. So now you make sure that this right here is recording, that you are recording the desktop audio. So it shouldn't look like this. That's very important. It should look like this, that this is actually disabled and you're recording the desktop audio, because I'm using the audio that sort of is on the desktop, muting it later, but it's important for synchronizing the spoken audio of the text to speech to the video that is being recorded automatically. So make sure these settings are like, I have them right here. Ideally also add a shortcut to the tutorial, a shortcut to the OBS recording workflow where you can start and stop recordings. I think there's even methods with having takes, recording takes if you make mistakes. That's some advanced stuff. Having keybinds for starting and stopping the recording is already mostly enough. Another thing which is important is that you don't show personal data while recording anything. Showing even phone numbers can get problematic on YouTube because they tend to delete the videos showing personal information. So make sure to get at least a Chrome extension for obfuscating all personal information in local software. That is not really the case of being shown a lot. I think emails are the limit. Okay, so as you can see right here, you can click on stop and restart audio with F8. What will happen is it'll start all over again if you click that. And you can see the progress of the audio progressing right here. I'll now turn back up the volume. You see in the... Yeah, okay. 1 second. In the corner of your eye, you'll see this turning more and more red, which is very great. After you've played this, it'll not really do anything much. Say that it is completed or whatever. You can replay it if you want to make a better take. In most cases, we hope you get the good recording in the first or second take. After some practice, that should be attainable, especially if you first note down the steps. You already know what to click. You'll drag in the video recording into here. Now the problem is I didn't record any tutorial for this. So let me quickly fetch a video that could approximately fit in here. This one is 5 minutes. This one is 2 minutes. Yeah. Close enough. So you'll have a video uploading here. And it'll say how to publish a guide, blah, blah, blah. Splicing queued. And once you get that message, you are basically done. That's great. So it's in the splicing phase. You can still delete it, but it will be done in just a minute. And yeah, now it's done. Funny thing is, this normally it should have caught that the video you uploaded isn't the same as the spoken audio, but what do I care? I hope in most cases you're competent enough. So next you're gonna click on the next tutorial, do the same thing over again, and yeah, that's it. Now in the review section you can actually see the video that we just made and view it right here, where you can watch through it or even go full screen if you want. And right here, if there is a thumbnail and you're not focused on this, you can regenerate the thumbnail if you want to approve it or delete it. This is something you'll do at the end of each day, where you click on approve and yeah, approve. And it will move further down the line for stuff like uh, what was it? Yeah, translation and being marked as ready for uploading. Now in the localization stuff, you can click on this button basically and it does everything automatically. In the thumbnail section, that is something I may need to fix. The reason why there's no thumbnails right here is because for these like 500 something videos that I translated today, I didn't want to generate thumbnails initially because I'm working on another method which I can't share publicly to get more thumbnails for less money. So if this right here appears, just DM me. This is not normal. Yeah. Okay, so on the keywords, this by the way is how the keyword tool looks when it sort of works, automatically filtered to sub 3 minutes, where yeah, we do see a bunch of keywords sorted after software. I don't know if this is the optimal approach. You just click on claim the keyword or the whole software. If you click right here on claim, you claim the whole software with 485 keywords open. Where if you click on here claim, you'll just claim this keyword. So clicking on claim claims it, assigns it to basically you as the virtual assistant. Make sure that the tutorial does make sense, and you can also open the video to have a look at what type of video this is, because we only want to do tutorials about stuff that you can actually produce as a virtual assistant, similar to our content. Sometimes videos that we can't actually reproduce better slip through, and we shouldn't do those. So when you're done, you click on done right here, or normally it should automatically mark it as done as you progress with the video. In this case, to release it, you click on the little X, and if it's a bad word, a bad keyword, you click on here. In this case, it is GIMP. Yeah, I think we can keep it. If it is something out of the ordinary, please leave a note when deleting it so I know what it was about. This right here, paste the Google Drive link, is a remnant, and theoretically, if something doesn't work, also a fallback where you can, to each keyword, just paste the Google Drive link. So we know which keyword has been actually done. Once you paste the Google Drive link in here, it automatically gets marked as done. And this way we have each keyword linked to a Google Drive link, which we can later link to the actual YouTube videos, which is quite nice for analytics anyways. As you can see, the keyword that we had previously is now in progress, and it will be marked as done once you have produced the actual thing. Then in settings, you can SCVA not really set all of the API keys, change all of the prompts for generating these tutorials, change your hotkey, play your default playback speed and the voice settings. Then right here we have the video stitcher. I haven't tested this yet, but this is for producing longer tutorials where you can upload videos, voiceover, enable or disable music, and switch between adjust video speed to match audio or adjust audio speed to match to video, output file name, more background music, transition type, enable captions, but we have no caption preset yet because this is from my Content Forge tool. In the keywords tab, you're just being navigated to the keywords tab. Same thing, or actually similar thing with the thumbnails, which shows you the thumbnail composer. This is something to keep in mind for if the AI thumbnails break. This is a very nice fallback. There we have yeah, this editor where you can move around objects and personas to really quickly generate our thumbnails. I think you already know this, where you can upload custom logos right here. Oh, I can't show that. And custom faces. They'll be added to the personas and so on and so forth. In personas, you have our English personas, and if you're making thumbnails for the Spanish channel right now, or the German channel, you also have our other personas with different poses, like pointing, showing thumbs up, saying stop, whatever. Different cool poses. Even the old characters made it through. I just kept them to give you variability to make a horizontal thumbnail for YouTube Shorts. You can also do that. Logos are in here, symbols are in here, backgrounds are in here, even like with some generic backgrounds. And your layers are here, where you can move layers up and down in the composition, delete them, copy them, or rather clone them. And if you click on something, you can duplicate or remove it. Again, duplicate is this button. In archetypes, this is something actively being built, something I copied over from my Content Forge platform, where each channel sort of has its own thumbnail archetype. Here you can manually generate AI thumbnails using Nano Banana. Right now they're failing because we do not have enough usage credits. And right here is the channel branding with a bit more information on the channel, which will be added to the image prompt, where we can select the channel, and for each channel we can assign characters like so. And in this case this doesn't work because it's the characters from my Content Forge system anyways. So right here we have our channels, our system health, where if something breaks, you can easily check if it's actually broken or not by quickly checking this. For example, the Telegram bot token is currently missing because I haven't added it yet. The DeepSeek, Fish Audio, and so on all work. You can test them all by clicking this button where they are being tested. The scripting engine does not fail, but it's a bit slow, and the alerts fail instantly. Oh, actually, it should fail. I think it even fails because of the API key I configured being deleted by me. Blah blah blah. On the accounts, we have our accounts. On the settings, we can change accent colors to our favorite color. We have our text-to-speech voices, and we have some credentials which we can set for the Google Drive, DeepSeek, and so on and so forth. For the storage, we have some overviews for how much storage is enabled. For the Telegram alerts, we have some stuff that we can check. Same thing goes for the Google Drive. Okay, that's it. That's a very in-depth tutorial. I hope you appreciate it and can reach your limits. It would be really nice because this could be a very stable position for you, long-term position. And I reckon, if I'm correct, the pay is also relatively decent. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll be happy to see what you can accomplish tomorrow with this tutorial in mind. Good night. Now I can sleep.